Hello everyone, I'm TheCrimsonDM, and welcome back to Crimson Plays. This time I'm playing Minecraft, and I did have another video, but it seems to have gotten deleted by complete accident, which is my bad. I didn't realize I was deleting it. So if you've seen my World Tour series, you would have seen this might look a little familiar to you. But the idea here is I'm taking my very first world, and I'm going to sort of revamp it, redo a lot of my old things, and make them look better. And so far I've started with these 3 houses. I haven't finished it, and the little outhouse there. Yes, this is an outhouse. It's a terrible outhouse, but it's an outhouse. And yeah, this is what I'm going to start with. But it's going to take a lot of work, and I look forward to doing this, because it'll be a lot of fun. And I want to give a shout out to Pixel Brew, because watching his videos, just seeing some of the things he's done, especially with interiors, is really nice. I am not good with interiors, and so anytime I see something that's like, hey, that makes sense, it really helps me out, because I could use all the help in the world when it comes to interiors. That is where I suck at. Now, I'm starting with my lakeshore houses, which is just these little houses here, plus my first house ever, which I will get to. This thing, that's made entirely of cobblestone. Ugh. I will remake this completely, and it'll look so much better. But that will take a little bit to get to. Oh, and because I didn't show it off in the World Tour, we're actually going to go and see something here really quick, and I will get back to you. We're going to go see something really quick. It's going to be it's a little building I completely forgot to show off in that video, and yeah. Don't worry about the world. It's okay. It's not actually dying. It's just taking forever to load. Presumably it's my computer's fault, but we also got to keep in mind that I'm running an old world that has probably got some bad glitches with it. So, first of all, there's this little sand tower. I was originally going to build an entire sand town here. Seeing now how close it is to the center town, I might change that. But we have the warehouse. We have this warehouse, which was probably the last build I did in like 2013, 2014. Again, I had seen almost no other people building stuff back then. I didn't watch YouTubers at all. The most I had watched was like a couple of dinky little tutorials on how to make Minecraft village houses. And, you know, that helped a lot, but it still didn't make my stuff look good. As you can see, I don't even know what's up with this. Like, I think I can see what I was trying to do, but this just looks horrible. And then we have, oh, well, we're missing the world. Come on, world, you can do it. The game's not lagging too bad, so why can't you do it? Jeez. If I was playing survival still, that would actually be useful. I could look for diamonds. Okay, so we have this where the world got cut off because of an update. But this was originally going to be a lighthouse. Yes, I quit, like, early on in it. Personally, I love lighthouses, but I've only ever managed to build one of them. And that was in the little series I do with my girlfriend, which has yet to go on YouTube. I've shown all the buildings. It's my Razzle Dazzle World Tour. I've shown all the buildings there. That's what all those buildings are from. But if I do any more buildings for that, I will definitely show them off on YouTube, because that's where I feel like a lot of creativity flows, because I'm given prompts by her, like little challenges of what to do. She usually pushes me to do something weird and new, and I like that. Okay, so let's get into it today, right? I might skip through a lot of this or fast forward it, so be aware of that. But I want to finish off these little houses and make them look good, or at least as good as I can right now until my brain gets more inspired on what I can do. So, yeah. And I don't know, there's still something about this that stands out to me that I don't like. And I do believe it's the wall coloring. And I'm not sure what I can exactly do about that without changing the wall texture completely. Which is not something I want to do. And by the way, these buildings don't have to have an inside. So I am probably going to make these a little bit smaller. I might also not. Oh, wow. What did they do? Like, I have not played a lot of the newer updates, so there's a lot of things I just don't understand. Like, this whole... The ocean biome thing is really cool. I love the ocean update. I could push that back a block. I'm gonna have to shrink it in, aren't I? Unless, yeah, I'm gonna have to shrink it in. Okay. I can do that. I can shrink it in, I think. Shrinky dink. Shrinky think. Shrink-a-linkle. I'm gonna stop trying to make weird sounds that rhyme with shrink or whatever I'm trying to do. I'm not entirely sure. I'm making noises so that my brain is still being on track and that things don't get too quiet. But I don't really have much to actually say. Ooh, other than a sunset. I don't know what it is about the colors of the sunset in Minecraft, but the colors just sort of look nice. They remind me of I think it's because they specifically remind me of new retrowave art style, which new retrowave art is just amazing. And if you can ever find like pictures of it that are larger than friggin' 600 by 800, they'd make really good wallpapers. But because it's a music style, I have a feeling most people don't have big pictures because it's just meant to be a cover art. Or, yeah, cover art for the song. I don't even have to have an interior, do I? Like, I could really get cheap with this. I mean, I would normally feel a little bad about here, but in all honesty, the only house here that you're supposed to go in is this one. And I can make that sacrifice without feeling too bad about it. Am I on? Okay. I was going to say, even though it would probably speed up my computer just a small amount to play it on simple graphics rather than fancy, I hate looking at simple graphics anymore. I mean, there is a certain charm to them, right? Like, there's a certain charm to simple graphics. You see simple graphics and you're like, wow, that... And let me specifically point out the situation where it looks kind of cool is the trees do look kind of neat, in my opinion. I like the simple graphic trees. But the problem is, the way I use bushes now, or bushes, as I keep hearing people call them, from an era of Minecrafting YouTubers that are unfortunately a little bit past my time of Minecraft YouTubing. Oops, I want to do that because I'm picky. Ooh, I like the way that looks. It's simple, but I like it. Better than you. What was I saying? Right. I was talking about the simple graphic bushes. So they do look kind of nice when they're all thick with the deep black lines and everything. But the problem is the way I use them now is I use them as a block that is transparent for the art. Like, I like the transparency of the blocks now. Like, Something that I've been doing with a lot of my builds is if I put a ring of water around it and then put bushes on top of that, it looks really cool. Which, by the way, I got that technique from Smithers Boss, which I am surprised I pronounced it correct for the first time. I almost always call it Smithers Bros because my brain seems to connect that with the Hammer Bros from Mario. And then I'm like, no brain, bad brain. I don't like this. Ooh, wait a minute. That won't work though. What about... No. Okay, I like that. That's good enough in my opinion for now. I would like some dirt, please. Give me that dirt. Alrighty. So, I know I got a little bit quiet there for a moment. I probably, if I do my job right, I skipped over the quiet parts. But I just wanted to focus on putting down some grass blocks really quick there. Now, you'll notice that the outside there is, it's kind of a nightmare. Just a little bit. And I don't even know what this is supposed to be, other than... Okay, well, I broke that. I know what this is. Back when I first played this on my old computer, I could barely run it, and I had to play it in short view distance, which is, I don't know, maybe it equates to a 3-block, or a 3-chunk distance now. But that basically meant the only way I could see where I was going is if I left little watchtowers. And let's see if I can find a little bit of the path, because I do like talking about this, because it's kind of like an evolution of Minecraft kind of deal. You can load if you want to, have yourself a time, because if you can't load, you're no game of mine. There we go. This. So I'd put a block here, walk a few steps, put a block there, walk, block, walk, block, walk, block, walk, block. And I would keep doing this to make sure that I knew where I was going and didn't get lost. Because if I was playing this, on the way I used to, I would stand right here, and that little square blocky fort in the distance, yeah, I couldn't see that from here. I don't even know if I could see the bridge, really. I might be able to see the beginning of the bridge from where I was standing. Very, very small distance. Which, by the way, we can't even see the beginning of the bridge because it's low. Yes, it's doing that. I don't know what that is, but it's doing that. And turning on VSync doesn't help. I've tried it. VSync does not fix my problems. Of which I have many. I have many, many problems, and VSync does not fix them. This is actually quite sizable. I used to believe that 2-block high ceilings were okay. Oh boy, has that changed. What's the back of you look like? The back of you look like you could actually be expanded, eh? Hold up. This gives me an idea. You're right next to the bar. That's a little bit of lag there. Ow. Seriously? Crimson, what's wrong with you? Everything. Okay. I think I got an idea. I'm going to connect the bar up to this house. So that means I want to leave the front area here so that it's a little bit bigger. Which also means... Oops. That I'm going to want to do that. And I will need to fix it. Fix it. Alright. And... oh. That's a beginning. Oops, wrong one. I'm wondering if slabs are really the... like, I mean, I know this is the style that I established already, so I should probably stick with it. But I need to find a way to make slabs stand out a little bit more. What if I just did that? Okay. That doesn't work so well unless maybe I do this. I don't like that. I like the two that are in front of the door. Gives it a little bit of shape. But what if, and just stick with me on this for a minute. Oops. What if I did this? Get out of the way. Okay, there we go. This is actually looking a little better. I need to fix these stairs immediately. Stairs. I will probably change the cobblestone road as well at some point, but that's not the big concern at the moment. I actually need to just get some cobbledy. Where is some cobblestone? Cobble. There we go. Okay. Whee! Man, I should not have done that. But there. Okay, we can start back here. And yeah, I don't know what to do with the top there. That's still looking a little weird. Maybe I gotta punch this block out. Boop. And let me see what I can do. Trapdoor? Actually, what if I just went pane? That looks okay. I can live with that. Yeah, it looks a little bit better, I'll be honest. I love doing the fence-based windows, but they're hard to make work in certain builds. Ooh, that actually looks inviting. Looks nice and inviting. I like that. Did I do that? Good. I borrowed a technique from I have no idea who, because I was just watching a bunch of videos to get this kind of a roof. It's still a little bit different than them, whoever it was. I wish I knew who it was. I honestly don't, because it was a video about someone's world and about someone else that created something in that world, and so trying to track it down would be difficult. But it might not even be, it might just be a super old style that no one knows the actual origin for. But I like it. Kill that. Dum-dum. Dum-da-dum-dum. Oops. Well, I can fix that. Okay, well, I think that's going to be it for this first episode of the Minecraft Revamp series. Like I had said before, it was supposed to be episode number 2, but the first one's gone, so you didn't get to see what these things looked like in their entirety before I added roofs and such. But I do think I did a pretty good job of making the houses look different, looking a lot better. I'll need to figure out what I can do to make them even better, because the Hobbit home is, and I'm calling it a Hobbit home, but it is so clearly not a Hobbit home. It's actually a different style. It's just sort of like an underground house that you'd normally see in real life. But yeah, I think that the front needs a little bit of fixings. But yeah, I like this so far, and I hope you guys do too. Tell me what your ideas are, if you got any thoughts, tips, tricks, especially if you can think of anyone other than Grian, because I've watched Grian's videos on interior directions. If you can think of anyone else that has really good and simple, as in I'm a really stupid person, and don't want to study 10 years of architecture or house decor design, you can think of anyone who does really good informative and simple videos on how to do the insides of a Minecraft house, please let me know, because I can use all the help that I can get. Yeah, I mean, let's just take a look at this. It's empty. I don't want it to be empty. I want this to be amazing. That house can go suck off. I don't like it. It can be one block, okay? I don't plan to make a house in here. It's impossible anyways. So I'm gonna, like this is not a house. No room to even sleep. But the other ones, I'm getting distracted. Oops. But yeah, if you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and as always, thanks for watching, and adios.